Dear children, very pleasant and cheerful morning. I hope you all are healthy, happy, and safe at home. In our previous session, we discussed about the examples of diversity in India. That is, there are 8 major religions in the world, and followers of all these religions are found in India. There are more than 1,600 languages, and even more dialects being spoken in India. There are more than 100 dance forms in India. There are many styles of mural paintings in different parts of India. Okay. Then we discussed about discrimination. Uh, Discrimination means to treat group of people less favorably than others. This may be due to their gender, religion, nationality, culture, status, skin color, disability, age, and many more aspects. In most cases, people who are discriminated against are judged as inferior. Some are called hurtful names, some are excluded from jobs and clubs, some are not allowed to participate in events, some are attacked and beaten, some are not given promotions, some are unfairly paid less for doing the same work, and some homes or places of worships are vandalized. Okay. Then we discussed about stereotype and prejudice. um, uh, the two terms we discussed. Okay. Our opinions, beliefs, thoughts, process, ideologies, etc. lead us to form a mindset. Okay. Sometimes we form some strong ideas about a certain group of people. When we group races or individuals together and make a judgment about them, we stereotype the group of the individual. Okay. So we have seen several examples also. In prejudice, when someone, that for example Africans are good at sports, okay, then you stereotype them and they are good in athlete, that women are good homemakers and bad drivers. Okay, you are stereotyping a woman again. Men are strong and responsible. Okay, is to stereotype men. Stereotype is a fixed idea or belief about a specific group, individual, or thing that is based on prior assumptions. Okay. Stereotypes are generally formed on the basis of what we read in books and magazines. We have several advertisements we have seen regarding this fair, that complexion, fair for some creams for the uh, fair complexion skin in movies or television, or hear from friends and relatives. Stereotype means over generalized and preconceived idea or impression. Okay, when someone judges another person in a negative way, it is called prejudice. On the other hand, stereotypes are generally formed on the basis of what we read in books and magazines, see in movies, or in television, or hear from friends. Okay. Uh, Prejudice, when this is a normal human nature, that we feel comfortable in the group of people who appear like us and behave like us. We tend to feel uncomfortable in the group of people who may not appear like us. Since India is a diverse country, people from different regions look entirely different. They not only differ in their appearance, but also in eating habit, accent, and costumes. Following are some examples of prejudice which happen because of diversity. When a person from Northeast roams in Delhi, he or she is often looked down by the local people. You often read news about people from North India, Northeast being harassed in Delhi or even in Bangalore. A person from South India is often called Madrasi when he goes to the northern parts of the country. A person from Bihar is usually considered as less intelligent and is subject of ridicule in most of the metropolitan cities of India. A person from rural areas is considered to be illiterate, unhygienic, and unsophisticated. A person from urban areas is considered to be greedy and cunning. People think that a city dweller does not have respect for personal relationships. In most of the cases, this prejudice are harmless, but in some cases, over prejudiced behavior may turn to be harmful for the person at the receiving end. For example, when you do not behave properly with a person because of your prejudices, it can be very bad for self-respect of that person. Okay. Then in the next topic is inequality and discrimination. When someone acts on the basis of prejudices, the act may result in discrimination. Okay. Debarring someone from certain facilities only because of difference in religion, gender, caste, or regional origin is called discrimination. Okay. Some examples. The first one is gender-based discrimination. A girl is not allowed to go to school beyond standard 5 or 6 is an example of discrimination. Similarly, most of the girls are not allowed to select a career of their choice. Rather, they are forced into marriage. In some families, girls are not allowed to wear Western dresses, while boys in such families often wear Western dresses. Okay. Next one is gender bias. For example, considering women inferior to boys or men. This difference is noticed in social evils like female infanticide and dowry system, okay, and man dominant society, and child marriages in India. Gender discrimination and gender-based division can affect a girl child's growth, health, education, and thus her entire life. The Indian government has launched the scheme for adolescent girls dedicated to the welfare of every girl child. It is known as SABLA, S-A-B-L-A, SABLA. Okay. Next one is religion-based discrimination. A person does not get a job only because he belongs to a particular religion. A person is not allowed to enter some public places, especially the places of worship, because he or she belongs to another religion. Next one is caste-based discrimination. This caste system is an age-old system in India. According to this system, people were kept under different castes. A person from a particular caste was not supposed to do only a particular kind of work. For example, a person from Mahar caste could only engage in cleaning the garbage and clearing dirty particles. Okay, clearing the dirty areas from the village. In spite of getting education and developing skills, people could not change the occupation. Okay. Then discrimination based on skin color. Europeans colonized Africa, Asia, and America. They began to consider themselves superior to these races. Race, R-A-C-E, race refers to a group of people who share the same physical characteristics like complexion, hair, texture, and facial features. People belonging to different races have different complexion. Racism, R-A-C-I-S-M, racism is the belief that some races are superior to others based on the ideas of characteristics like skin color or ethnic background. Racial discrimination is any act that treats people of other races in a different manner. In South America, racial discrimination led to apartheid, A-P-A-R-T-H-E-I-D, which means apartness in African. Okay. Next one is discrimination based on caste system. So just now, that is the age-old system in India. A person from the lower caste could only engage in certain professions. Okay. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar belonged to the Magar caste. Magar caste is considered as a low caste in North India. He had suffered various kinds of discrimination right from his childhood. Even today, many people from the untouchable caste suffer different types of discrimination, especially in villages and small towns. A person from the untouchable caste is not allowed to enter a temple. He is not allowed to take drinking water from a village well. Okay, so the caste system was so deep rooted that it was difficult to come out of the predefined social levels. The son of a potter could only become a potter and nothing else. The son of a cobbler could only become a cobbler and nothing else. The task of conducting religious rituals could only be done by a Brahmin. A person from the so-called lower caste was not allowed to attend the feast being organized by upper caste people. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who belonged to the caste of untouchables, led the struggle for equality and liberty of depressed classes. He fought for the rights of Dalits. Ambedkar experienced atrocities and discrimination by the teachers of his school and was made to sit on the floor. Overcoming all social obstacles, Ambedkar became the first so-called untouchable to complete graduation in India. He got a scholarship and left for New York for higher studies. After returning to India, he started a weekly journal named Mook Nayak, okay, where he criticized the orthodox caste system. He demanded reservations for the Dalits. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar later became the first law minister of independent India. He was the architect of the Indian Constitution, the written document for Indian laws. Today, in order to mitigate the backwardness of the social caste and tribes, the Indian law has provided a reservation system for them. A percentage of posts are reserved for them for employment in government as well as in public sector. Also, special provision of seats have also been made in all public and private educational institutions. The Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989 prevents atrocities among members of the Dalit community and other backward castes. Okay. Striving for inequality, many of our freedom fighters also fought against this caste-based discrimination which was prevalent in India. Gandhiji coined the term Harijan for those from the untouchable caste. He did great deal of work in removing prejudices from people's minds. B.R. Ambedkar was another leading figure who fought against caste-based discrimination. When India became a free nation, the founding fathers of our nation began the process of building a new nation. The caste-based discrimination was made a crime as per the Constitution. The Constitution also made provisions for improving the conditions of the downtrodden. Constitution declared India as a secular country. This means, secular means that there is not official religion in India. All the religions are equal in the eyes of the law. One cannot discriminate against another person on the basis of religion or caste. Due to diversity in religion, language, dress, customs and traditions in the country, it is natural that there are differences of opinion on various issues. However, the Constitution of India provides a framework in which these differences can be resolved. The Constitution of India, which came into force on 26 January 1950, ensures general welfare for the common people. The introduction to the Constitution, known as the Preamble, declares India as a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic that guarantees social, economic and political justice to all. Okay. When India became free from British rule in 1947, the leaders and makers of the Constitution of India were aware of the inequalities that existed in our society during the freedom struggle, and much before that, many social reformers such as Jyotiba Phule and Swami Vivekananda had waged a struggle against the domination of certain sections, and the miserable condition of the untouchables. Mahatma Gandhiji led a lifelong campaign for combating untouchability. The Indian Constitution grants the right to equality to all the citizens of India. This equality of all persons is seen as a key value that unites us all as Indians. Everyone has equal rights and opportunities. Every citizen is considered equal and has equal rights and opportunities. Everyone is treated equally before the law, and the government cannot discriminate against anyone in matters of employment in government jobs. In fact, special provisions have been made for women and people relating to certain social groups or tribes by the way of reservation of seats in state aid educational institutions. Okay, so dear children, this brings us to the end of this lesson. Now, let us summarize the question and answers. Okay, dear children, answer now. What do you mean by stereotype? Stereotype means fixing something into an image that society creates around us. Who was the first person from Dalit community to go to England for higher education? Yes, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the first person from Dalit community to go to the England for higher education. What is discrimination? Discrimination is making a distinction in favor or against a person based on the group, class or category. Why diversity is not always celebrated? Diversity is not always celebrated because we feel safe and secure with people who look, talk, dress and think like us. Okay. What does the first page of our constitution states? The first page of the Indian Constitution clearly states that all Indians are entitled to equality of status and opportunity. Who was the drafting committee, chairman of drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly. Okay. Next, why does discrimination occur? Discrimination can take place because of several reasons. Diversity such as different languages, culture, status, economic background, religion, etc. can also be the source of discrimination. India is a secular country. What does it mean? Yes, it means where people of different religions and faiths have the freedom to practice and follow their religion without any fear of discrimination. This is seen as an important element of our unity, that we all live together and respect one another. Okay. Next, write a short note on B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar is considered the father of the Indian Constitution and is also the best known leader of the Dalits. Dr. Ambedkar fought for the rights of the Dalit community. He was born into the Mahar caste, which was considered untouchable. Okay. Define inequality. Inequality is the difference in social status, wealth or opportunity between people or groups. Okay. On the other hand, discrimination means treating or considering or making a distinction in favor or against a person or thing based on the group, class or category. Okay. Next. So dear children, here the lesson is over for today. I hope all could have understood the today's topics. If there is any doubt, you can text me your doubts to my WhatsApp number. I am sending you questions and answers for this lesson. Complete and send to my personal WhatsApp number. Okay, please read this lesson. Have a good day, children. See you next week. Stay home, stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you. Start preparing for this